What's up, my Essential Units? It's Essential Man here. So, this is my predictions for WWE Money in the Bank 2022 for the third pay-per-view in a row. That's why I call it a pay-per-view. WWE now calling pay-per-views premium live events. Anyway, it's a shorter show. I think it's a 6-match show. And also, for the third straight WWE pay-per-view in a row, that Roman is not going to defend the WWE and Universal Championship on the show. He's going to defend the belts at SummerSlam against anybody? 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 I know, Brock Lesnar. So they had a match at WrestleMania. That was about 3 months ago. We're in July. Yeah, it was I think it was April, May, June. It was basically 3 or 4 months, and now they're gonna face each other again. I don't want to get into it. That's another story for another time. So, anyway, so we got 6 matches on the show. No kickoff show match yet to be confirmed for the change. Those kickoff show matches, pre-show matches, whatever you call them, they're just a glorified televised dart match. Actually, it's not really on TV, it's on YouTube, but it's just a glorified dart match. It doesn't do anything. It's just filler. Anyway, so we got 6 matches on the show. 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches for the men and the women. And 4 championship matches. So, the first match to predict in this prediction video, this is for the United States Championship. We got Austin Theory, or actually Theory, defending the belt against Bobby Lashley. So this is predictable. I'm gonna keep it short and simple, folks. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very long predictions video. I'm gonna go with Lashley winning the belt. I don't want to see a rematch at SummerSlam or an episode of Monday Night Raw. I want to see Lashley winning the title. My gut feeling that, if Lashley did win the United States title on the show, I feel like this is a demotion. I feel sad for Bobby Lashley, but, a year ago he was the WWE champion, and then a year later, he's in a mid-card feud. After his, I don't know, you could say Omos is a mid-carder, I don't know, but he's been feuding with fucking Omos for months now, and MVP for months now. It's time to put the belt on Lashley. I think Lashley did win the United States title in the past. Why is he winning it again? I don't know. I think Theory as the United States champion, I don't think he's working now. I don't think he's getting over, in my opinion. He had this whole confrontation with John Cena. I don't want to see that. Theory, Cena, give me a fucking break. I don't think he's getting over. I don't mind the stuff with the wave. That was kind of funny. Sometimes annoying, but I think him on his own, I don't think he's getting over, man. He lost, self-proclaimed a big match at WrestleMania. That was way back in April. I think it was April. It's been a month. It's been months since I reviewed WrestleMania 38. Those 2 nights WrestleManias. Against Pat McAfee, so far, he retained the United States title on pay-per-view. I think it was Mustafa Ali in a okay match, but let's be honest, he ain't doing work. He's not really doing well. He ain't doing nothing for the title, Sometimes I feel like it's the typical situation that the belt makes the wrestler. That's not the case. Sometimes the whole thing about a championship, someone putting the prestige of the championship is the wrestler makes the belt, not the belt makes the wrestlers. Like I said, the wrestler makes the belt, not the other thing around. Now it's just, typical. I know I'm speaking on, repeating myself, I feel like every title, some wrestler, men or women, or even a tag team, winning holds the belt, it's typical, the belt makes the wrestler. No, it's the wrestler makes the belt. Theory's not really making the United States title. He's not putting prestige to the title. When's the last time we have a good United States champion? It's been a very long time. The last good United States champion, in my knowledge, I go with Rusev. Yeah, you can say John Cena. He put prestige to the title, but at the same time, he's burying Rusev and Kevin Owens. But I say Rusev put the Prestige into the title. That was about nearly a decade ago. So, yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next match. I'm rambling, but yeah, I'm gonna say Lashley, winning the title against Theory. I think it's too soon to have Theory. I think they called up Theory too soon. He was part of fucking is it like, is he? Did he part of Seth Rollins' group, or maybe he teamed up with Andrade? I think he teamed up with Andrade with Angel Garza. I think he was the tag team champion with Angel Garza. I don't know. I'm moving on, man. So the next match, like I said, Roman is not defending the belt for the third straight pay per view in a row. I think he's self-proclaimed he's still recovering from a bicep injury. But anyway, so his cousins, the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, they are the unified tag team champions, defending the belt against the Street Profits. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm gonna go with the Usos. I think I think it's the first time on pay per view that they are defending the belts. I think they did because they didn't. I think they did. I think because they didn't. I don't think they didn't really compete at not Money in the Bank. Hell in the Cell. They didn't compete in Hell in the Cell. I don't think they compete at WrestleMania Backlash. So this is technically the first pay per view that first pay per view match as the unified tag team champions. I don't see the Street Profits are gonna win it. Yeah, I think the Street Profits, they're just WWE's knockoff version of the not Street Profits, Private Party. They're trying to make them as the next Crime Time, and then all of a sudden they, since the 2019, early 2020, the Private Party got some buzz. And then they're trying to make the Street Profits as the next, or WWE's version of the Private Party. I don't know, man. It's just they're not getting over as well. Don't get them. Yeah, they're okay workers, but they're trying to rip off, trying to be their versions of Crime Time and the Private Party. Because they got red cups. Give me a break, man. So. I think it's just a one-match feud. I see the Usos retaining the Unified Tag Team Championships. I think at SummerSlam, it's going to be the Usos and RK Bro. For that's, basically it's a placeholder because, they defeated RK Bros to unify both the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles on SmackDown. And then they'll probably do the rematch at on a bigger stage. That is SummerSlam. If not, they're gonna probably do it on Clash of the Castle in September, but it's unlikely. My gut feeling it's gonna be Usos, RK Bro, for the Unified Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam. So moving on to the next match. So next match, this is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey defending the belt against Natalya. This is Ronda Rousey's first pay-per-view title defense because she won the title against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania Backlash. She didn't really defend it at Hell in the Cell because Hell in the Cell is technically a Raw pay-per-view. It's funny that it's a Raw pay-per-view because I thought it's a duo pay-per-view, a double branded pay-per-view. I thought they stopped doing it's been a long time since they done a brand only pay-per-view. Was it 2018 the last time they did it? It's been 4 years since they not doing brand only pay-per-views. I'm confused at this moment in time. So, my gut feeling is gonna be not Natalya. I'm gonna go with Ronda retaining it. Natalya is so past her prime. Yeah, she's a good worker, but besides that, her gimmick is so stale. It's the same old character. I get it. She's Brett's niece. They're not they're not acknowledging. I think that's the word. They're not acknowledging. She is the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I don't get why. I don't think Neidhart. Not so sure Neidhart. Maybe Neidhart did left on bad terms. The events of Montreal Screwjob, but that's nearly a quarter of a century ago. I get with Bret Hart. He's the biggest star. 5-time WWE champion. I get it. But it's just it's the same character. I don't know. I go with Ronda again. I can see Ronda, retaining it. My gut feeling they're gonna do Ronda or Charlotte again, because Charlotte's coming back. And Yeah, subsequently she injured her arm in the hands of Ronda Rousey in that I Quit match at WrestleMania Backlash, but in reality she's like got married to Andrade. It's funny, like she's in WWE, Andrade's now in AEW, but my gut feeling Charlotte's gonna regain the title. I don't want to see that same old shit. That's another topic for another time. So moving on to the next match. So yeah, I retain. I say Ronda's gonna retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. For the Raw Women's title, we got Bianca Belair defending the belt against Carmella. I think the original plans, it was supposed to be Bianca versus Rhea for the Raw Women's title, but unfortunately Rhea suffered a head injury. Hope she like recover. That was just a rumor, by the way. She suffered a brain injury. Hope it's not life threatening. I think she's young. I think she's in her 20s. Rhea Ripley. But representing the Judgment Day. I don't want to get into that. They fucking ruined Judgment Day. Anyway, so I go with Bianca winning the belt. I gotta think if Rhea recovers, I don't think she's gonna show up at SummerSlam. She might probably come back at probably do the Bianca Rhea match at Clash of the Castle. I don't know. I feel they're missing Sasha Banks and Naomi, man, because Paige is gone. Paige is I know she's been retired. It's been 4 years. She's not wrestling since 2018. It's been 4 years, but she's leaving the company. Sasha Banks and Naomi quit the company. Did the walkout. Same thing, but they need more fresh women's talent in both brands. I don't, man. I'm not sure they're gonna do another unification match. I don't want to get into it, but I think they should have done Becky and Rhea. Bianca, Becky. Do like their rubber match. Do their final match of their rivalry, and then and Rhea move. I keep saying Rhea, by the way. Have Bianca move on to a next competitor, but next rivalry. But I don't think so. But anyway, so I'll keep it short and simple. I'm rambling, by the way. I'm trying to get my points out. Carmella's not winning it. I think her time becoming the Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, or Raw SmackDown Women's Champion, it's over. Yeah, she won the belt 4 years ago. The reason why, it's been 5 years since she became the first woman to win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and 4 years since she won or really hold on the becoming women's champion. I don't think she's winning. I don't think she's winning the title ever again. She was women's tag team champions with was it Natalia? Who gives a shit? That's stupid. I don't want to get into it, but I think her time trying to challenge for the Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion is over. Depending who is the Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion. I don't think she's gonna win it. So I'm repeat myself. It's just that's a problem. They need more fresh talents. They need some fresh talents, man. This is it's so depleted at this moment in time. So I'm moving on. I say Bianca's gonna retain. She will retain. If Carmella wins it, Jesus Christ, this is supposed to be the first pay-per-view since Vince McMahon stepping down as the chairman or the owner. But in reality, he showed up on Raw in that John Cena appreciation night. I don't want to get into it, let's move on. So moving on to predict the men's and the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. I'm going to start predicting the women's Money in the Bank ladder match first. So 7 women in this match. The competitors in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match are Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Raquel Rodriguez, formerly known as Raquel Gonzalez, Shotzi Blackheart, and Liv Morgan. Boy, who is not going to win this ladder match for the women? Shotzi, no chance in hell. They changed, really basically they shortened her name, she's not Shotzi Blackheart, just Shotzi, but she ain't gonna win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She ain't gonna win it. Liv Morgan, like I actually I'm gonna talk about it shortly. I don't think she's gonna win it, but I'm gonna talk more about Liv a little bit. Raquel Rodriguez, they kind of hype her up. She might be going to win the briefcase. She might be a future Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion, but nope, she ain't winning it. Just turn her heel. She's better as a heel than a babyface. Because she was a former NXT Women's Champion. I think. Yeah, Alexa Bliss. No, I'm glad she's kind of like the old Alexa Bliss, but she's had that dull Lily. I don't want to get into it, but she ain't gonna win it. She won it in 2018. She's not gonna win it in 2022. 4 years later. Moving on. Asuka. No, Asuka ain't gonna win it. Lacey Evans. No, I hope not. She ain't going to win it. She's not going to win it. I think she's been overpushed. I know they ditched the whole Southern Belle lady gimmick, when she came to the main roster. I think it's stupid. Yeah, they're trying to give her sympathy like she served in the army. But she's a heel. They turned her heel. I don't want to get into it, I don't think she's good in the ring. I think she's, in my opinion, I think she's exposed. She's got exposed. She ain't ready, man. I don't think she's that great. She's a beautiful woman, but nah, I don't think she's. She ain't gonna be. She might be a women's champion in the future, but unless she's like trained, I think she was pregnant, but nah, she ain't that good, man. Liv Morgan, my gut feeling she might, but she's the only Riot Squad member in the company because Sarah Logan was gone. Yeah, she appeared in the women's Royal Rumble match early this year, but she's no longer with the company. Ruby Riot's gone. She's left the company last year. She's now in AEW as Ruby Soho, but Liv, she's felt like a loser. She lost the feud with the Judgment Day. I don't want to get into it, but she ain't gonna win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She ain't gonna be. I don't think she's gonna win the title in this company. Maybe in the next company. Like if she gets released, I don't know. Depending on if there's gonna be another budget cut, likely. But she ain't gonna win it. Like the prediction women to win this predictable women. So the only woman is so predictable to win this Money in the Bank ladder match is Becky Lynch. It's so predictable. She's going to win it. She's the poster boy or poster girl of this show. She doesn't need to win it. She doesn't need it. The briefcase. She doesn't need the briefcase. I think it's the first ladder match or Money in the Bank ladder match she's in. Since 2017? Did she compete in the 2018 Money in the Bank ladder match? I'm not really sure. She didn't compete in the 2019 one or the 2021 or even the last one in 2021. I think she was she was the women's champion in those in those pay-per-views between 2019 to 2021. So she doesn't need the briefcase. But yeah, I go with Liv. But I think the predictable is if Liv wins, that'd be cool. But yeah, it's gonna be Becky's gonna win it. Let's move on. Moving on to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match to predict. 7 men in this ladder match. So the competitors in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match are Seth freaking Rollins, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, Omos, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, and Madcap Moss. Wow. My gut feeling that Seth is going to win this ladder match because he already won Money in the Bank way back in 2014, about almost 8 years, nearly a decade. But like Becky, he is the poster boy of this show. Like Drew, I want to see Drew winning it because it's been a long time since Drew won a world title. 2020? That's the last time. Or basically, he dropped the title in 2021. About, you can say a year and a half ago or 18 months ago. But I don't think he's I think he's going to win a world title this year, but it's unlikely. Sheamus ain't going to win it. Yeah, he won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2015. Worst Money in the Bank holder, and the worst champion. When he won the title in late 2015. Don't want to get into it. He was the worst champion, but shit, he ain't gonna win it. Omos, no. I don't. Yeah, like I said in my previous predictions and reviews of my WWE pay-per-view reviews in this current product, I don't really call Omos the Black Great Khali, because Great Khali is a statue. Omos can actually move, but he ain't winning this Money in the Bank ladder match. If they tend to do that, Jesus Christ. Riddle, no. Sami Zayn, no. Drew, Madcap Mouse, absolutely not. That was just I'm guessing the original plans were supposed to have Cody in it or Edge. Edge ain't going to do it because I think Edge is in this rivalry with the Judgment Day. Don't want to get into it. Cody, like I predict that Cody could face Drew, or probably Cody got compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But yeah, the hyping him like he's gonna recover in time, but it's unlikely. Madcap Mouse, like he won a qualifier. Yeah, like Drew's gonna win it. I'm gonna predict Drew. Seth Rollins, with that gimmick, maybe, but I don't see him. I don't see him winning the world title. I think like it's typical shit that like let's have him winning the title. Like he's already been champion. Like Drew's already been champion. Seth's been already been champion. Like Madcap, Omos, Riddle, Sammy, they ain't winning it. Like. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew, man. This is just a random prediction because they're gonna do Roman and Drew, because I don't think they had a match so far. Yeah, they had a match at Survivor Series in 2020, but they never had like a feud for the title. I think they're gonna do Drew and Roman, like fresh things up. I could see basically Drew snapping the reins of Roman Reigns' title reign as the WWE and Universal Champion. But Seth Rollins ain't going to do it. We've already seen the Roman-Seth feud, at day one, or Royal Rumble. I think it was a Royal Rumble. It was one or the other. So I predict Drew is going to win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So anyway, so that's my predictions for the 2022 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Leave your thoughts on the comment section below. Smash the like button, click the bell, click the like. Subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later, folks. And I think my review of the 2022 Money in the Bank pay-per-view, it might not be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow, but it's likely to be on Monday. It's one or the other. It's one day or the other. It'll be Sunday, actually. Actually, Sunday. That'll be tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And this is Essential Man officially signing out. Check you later, folks.